Okay. Am I live? I think I am. Just gonna check, make sure everything's working real quick. Okay, so welcome to the first. Oh, get that out of the way. I'm gonna move this. Welcome to the first Chislo Productions live stream. Let's see. Okay, so I've got my camera down in the bottom left, and then the I'm gonna have my phone here, showing the behind the scenes of everything, and then I guess I'll just go ahead and start. This is mainly just a test stream to figure out how this works, and then if it works out, then I would love to do more in the future. So guess I'll get started. So let's see. Hey everyone, thanks for joining. Glad you could make it. Let's see. Now, so the first thing I do here, of course, I'm gonna make sure my scene is nice and secure. I've got my camera here. Going to set up the scene. Oh man, I can't see. I have to look at the live stream to see my camera. My camera doesn't show up. So think what the scene is here. So we've got Cheeslope and his brother and his grandpa. They're caught in a storm right now, so I need that light turned off. I need this. I think I'm gonna turn this light to a bluer color, make it look a little bit darker. Then I have this light up here. I hope you guys could still see well, because it's gonna be a darker scene. Okay. Sorry if I'm not looking at the chat a whole lot. I'm gonna try to focus on both at the same time. Hey, Break Stop Motions, Animation Studio, welcome. Let me see here. The contest results. I think that's gonna be about in a week or so. So I'm not exactly sure. I'm still getting all of the videos, all the clips in order. Oh man, I'm gonna need to change how cause I cannot see my camera very well. I'm gonna have to see if I can let me switch to this view. Let me change my might unplug my camera so that I can see out of it, because it won't let me see out of my camera without. So of course this is test stream. I'm just still figuring out how this is gonna work, so sorry if there's less animating and more figuring out what's going on. But let me see. So my set brick stop motions secured. I use both. Usually just tape. Right now it's just tape. I usually use sticky tack if I'm gonna be moving it around a little bit. So, hey guys. Oh wow. Everybody's saying hi. Hey, hello everyone. Thank you for joining. Gonna trying to make sure I have the lighting okay. So you could see here that the house is not completely built. I need to cover the back here. Then I can then I'll start taking pictures probably. Actually chose a really hard scene to animate for today. Cause it's supposed to be raining in this scene. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. So it's supposed to be dark out, and then I'm gonna have to do all the water and stuff. How long have I been doing stop motion? 7 years maybe. Also, by the way, guys, I might be doing illegal building techniques back here, so just don't mind that. Just we don't need to talk about it. Just need to make sure gonna make sure that the house, I'm gonna make sure you can't see the plate from the camera, but it blocks the light coming through the back of the house right now. So that's what I'm working on. Okay. Let's see. I need more. You know, I could just mask this later too. You know, I'm gonna mask it. So I'm gonna remove this plate, and it will be at the moment it's gonna be bright on the other side of the house, but after I'm done with the scene, I'm going to take a maybe like a black piece of paper and cover the back of the house, take a picture with no minifigures on it, and then mask that part of the house onto the finished video. And then actually, if I do that, I am going to need to cover up the door too. So I think I still will have this piece right here so that the door is covered. I could put black paper directly behind the windows, but I have a really big piece of black paper, so I'd have to cut it up and make it smaller, and I don't think I have another one, so I think I'm just going to keep just this plate for now, and then have to mask later. So a little bit more work than needs to be, but that's okay. So I think I'm gonna set up the camera and the shot. Hopefully, oh, you can't see that stuff over there, so that's good. I'm gonna, once the shot is set up, then I'm going to connect the camera back to the computer so that you can see exactly what the camera is seeing. So I think I'm just gonna grab some of these translucent blue pieces and clear pieces and use those, scatter them around as like raindrops, and then I think I'll be ready to start taking pictures. I'm gonna lower my my brightness a little bit. Then this is gonna be the most tedious part, having all these tiny little pieces. Ed Breaks, hey, thank you for joining the stream. What editor do I use? I've been using a lot of editors, actually. So I started with Premiere, Adobe Premiere, and then I stopped using it because it was kind of expensive. So then I started using CapCut, and then since that one was a little bit limited in the features it had, I then switched to what's it called? Resolve, DaVinci Resolve, and I've been liking that a lot. The frame rate is 15 frames per second. Okay, I think I'm ready here. One last thing I want to do. I have a little bit of water here, and what I like doing for these raining shots, I like to take a little bit of water and just tap it on top of their head so that they're so that it looks like they're actually getting wet, and then just dry off the plate a little bit so that there's not standing water on my set. Then I think I'm ready to go. So I'm going to plug my camera back in, and hopefully it shows up on the stream. There we go. Okay, that works. And then before I start, let me read a little bit. Did I start stop motion on a phone, or have I always done it on a camera? I have done it on a phone for most of those years that I've done stop motion. I started on a phone. It's a lot easier on a phone, and I think I only started using the DSLR like 2 years ago, something like that. Okay, so here I am. Let's see. You can't see the blue guy yet, so I'm gonna keep him out of the shot, so I'm not doing extra work that doesn't really need to be done. So by the way, guys, if the little camera in the bottom left, if that bothers you, because every time I take a picture like that, it's going to flash. So if you guys don't want that, I can take it away. I can change it. I don't think there's any other way for me to have that show up. Have the flash go away. And then there's also that white box in the center. I think for my camera you can't remove the white box, which is a little bit annoying. So yeah, if that bothers anybody, I can remove that. So the problem that I've been having with these scenes, I'm going to use a little bit of sticky tack here, is that when sticky tack gets wet, it doesn't stick. So I'm using a lot of sticky tack for running. And oh, by the way, I should move around all the raindrops a little bit so that it looks like it's raining. Let me see. I think I got all the raindrops. And then move that guy. So again, I apologize if I'm not reading, if I'm missing some chats, or if I'm not reading it all. Sometimes I'll probably forget to look when I'm doing these pictures. So this guy. So pretty much they're just going to run into the cabin here because it's raining. And then if I get far enough, I hope to do this stream for like maybe an hour or two, and depends on how far I get, but I'd like to do an interior scene too, show you guys how I do that, make a scene for inside the cabin. Let me see real quick. About the windows, seeing outside through the windows, I'm gonna mask that later. I'm going to take a picture with the darker windows and then mask that over top. And then, so you guys are okay with the camera? I'll leave it there. Leave it there for now. I might change. Oh man, I forgot. I need to put up little indicators for where these guys are. I need to put sticky tack down. Another nice thing about sticky tack is that if you have it if you have your sticky tack down the set and then your minifigure falls over, you know where it was because the sticky tack is still there. So I gotta move the raindrops a little bit. And then I'm gonna take one of these pieces, one of these translucent blue pieces. I'm gonna put some sticky tack, add that on top of Grandpa's head here, as if he's getting hit with a raindrop. And then usually after I add a raindrop onto their head, then I add a little bit more water. He has a really loose head. His head keeps wanting to spin. There's that. Take a tiny bit of water right there. And then move cheese slope a little bit. Move around the raindrops. So yeah, this is one of the longer scenes for this video. Well, it's gonna take a little bit longer to animate because I have all these raindrops to move, and they're running. Running is always a little bit hard to animate, at least the way I like to do it. If you haven't seen it, I made a video about run cycles, and I talk about the run cycle that I'm doing now. Well, this is a little bit different, but basically the run cycle I'm doing now, I have a video about that. So if you ever wonder how to do it, you can go find that. And move around the raindrops again. How long have I been animating? I think 7 years. Let me think. When is the earliest I can remember of a stop motion? I think I might have determined it was like 2017 was when I did like the first stop motion that I can remember. At least the earliest that I have of a stop motion video I think is 2018, but I know there was like a year before that where I did videos and they got lost. I think they got deleted somehow. No, it's falling. Yeah, this is what happens when it's wet. Also, does that blue guy need to come in? He doesn't have a name yet. I don't know who this I don't know who this blue character is. A lot of the characters show up a lot, and there are several characters that show up a lot in the videos, and I have no idea what their names are. 'Cause their names are never mentioned. Okay, I need a new piece of sticky tack here. Because the other piece is not sticking well. This one's not sticking well either. Okay, we'll just have him like this. Okay, let me look. Oh yeah, the raindrops. I've forgotten to move. There's a couple frames where I've forgotten to move. Oh, also, I didn't mention, I do have this. Let me see. Can I pull that up? Yes. I do have this right here where I'm going to be doing some, a little bit of editing once I finish a few scenes. So I'll show you how what I do with the pictures in Stop Motion Studio. This is on a computer, but I think the computer is basically the same as the phone version. Okay, let's see. Where does this guy come in? Right about here. Let's put him right there. And then oh, now I forgot. Did I move these guys? So the thing with the way I animate, so I have a DSLR here, and I guess it doesn't matter if I accidentally took an extra picture, but I can't see the last picture that I took without touching the camera. So if I want to look at my last picture, I'm gonna have to push a button on the camera, and the camera's gonna move, and then there's gonna be movement in the video. So that's one of the main downsides to using this. It takes really nice pictures, but I can't really see what I'm taking a picture of, so it's really if I forget to move something, then I'll just never know, because I won't be able to go back and look at the picture without bumping the camera. So that kind of stinks, but it's not a big deal. I think I should probably add a little bit more water. Hopefully the raindrops don't look too static. Not moving them around a whole lot. They're just kind of moving a couple bricks. Not really changing much placement. How do I do this? The thing when I do run cycles, I'm never consistent. Almost never consistent. I just do whatever position makes sense to do for whatever the character's doing, if that makes sense. So it's always inconsistent. So I never have consistency with my run cycles. It's just whatever works out. whatever works best. Yeah, this piece of sticky tack is not wanting to stick right here. Usually when I have like several people moving in a scene, I'm gonna move him a little bit forward. Whenever I have several people moving in a scene, I don't usually pay too much attention to what their running or their walking looks like, because it's a lot of action going on in the video. So usually you're not going to be paying really close attention to specific characters. So if you mess up the run cycle a little bit, if you mess up the run cycle just a little bit, or if it's not as clean as you usually do, it's probably not really it's probably not going to be noticeable because you have so many people in the scene already. Like there's 3 people here, so I'm not paying too much attention to what the run cycles look like. Okay, so he's about to come towards the door. I did put on the door backwards, so they're just going to run right through the door. Now I need to get that piece of sticky tack out of there. Now he's falling over. He's right about there, I think he was there. Welcome back, Brick Stop Motions. It's the slope of cheese, yes. This is the slope of cheese. What app do I use? I use Stop Motion Studio for the stop motion. And then I use, what's it called? DaVinci Resolve for editing. I think those are, oh, and sometimes for audio I use Audacity. But usually I try to do voiceovers most of the time. Okay, let's see. Need to move these around. I'm not very organized when it comes to making these. Okay, there's a lot of cheese slopes over here. I don't know if you're going to be able to notice that in the video. Wait, can you even see that? Oh man, I don't think you can even see these cheese slopes in the video. And he just fell over. That's not good. Since he's running, so since they're all running, they're going to be moving pretty fast, and I just dropped my remote. Oops. Okay, so since they're running, they're going to be moving pretty fast. If I don't know where he was and he fell over, I usually just move him like ahead a little bit, because I know he's going to move forward. It'll look bad if he teleports backwards, but if he teleports forward a little bit by accident, you're not going to notice because he's already moving that direction. So that's one thing I like to do if I make a happy little accident. Okay, so I'm gonna move those cheese slopes because you can't even see them. I'm gonna add a piece over here, some pieces around. Maybe now I forget again. Did these guys move? I think they moved. Also, if I forget that they moved if I forget whether or not they moved in a frame, instead of moving them like a whole bunch, I'll just make a tiny movement. Like for here, cheese slope, I don't remember if I moved him or not for this picture, so I'm just going to move him a little bit. And the same for the grandpa here. I'm just going to put their legs together, move their arms just a tiny bit, so that if I did move them, they didn't suddenly move a whole lot this frame. And if I didn't move them, at least they still moved a little bit for this frame, so that at least they didn't like suddenly stop in the frame. Okay, I need to be a little bit more organized with this. I'm going to move Grandpa first, and then Cheese Slope, and then the blue dude, and then I'm going to do Raindrops, so that I know whether or not I've done something correctly or not. Okay. Oh, stopping motion is CapCut not able to be used anymore? because that might CapCut was a pretty nice editing app for being free. Let me see. Oh, CapCut got banned. I see. How did I come up with the name Cheese Slope Productions? So, how did I think I was just looking for names of bricks, and the only one that I found that really had a name, or at least a nickname, was the Cheese Slope. And I thought, oh wow, that'd be a funny name to have, Cheese Slope Productions. Like, I have no, like, I'm not even a huge fan of cheese or anything, or the brick, but I just thought it was a funny name, so I was like, oh, we'll just do Cheese Slope Productions. And now I like them. Now I like cheese slopes. So that's how I decided that name. I also thought, like, what about the Jumper Plate? That has a unique name, but it didn't sound as good as Cheese Slope Productions. Then I think, let me see. I'm gonna read a little bit. Yeah, it's banned. Yeah, that stinks. Yeah, running is hard. Running can be pretty hard to animate. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining. We're doing a little bit of, we're animating for the hiking video, by the way. This, I put some sneak peeks and pictures from it in the community tab. Every Wednesday I upload a sneak peek for the next video I'm working on, usually. So if you want to see even more pictures, you can look through the community tab. I've got a few pictures in there of the video I'm working on. Okay, he's about to open the door, so I'm going to put his arm out a little bit. Then Cheese Slope here. He's got the wrong arm going forward. Then I'm just going to put him in between both bricks like that. Then this guy back here, he's got to move a little bit. I'm going to move the raindrops. Let's put one over here. Maybe put one on this guy's head. Then take the picture. Okay. Now he's going to open up the door. This is where things get tricky when I've got a small space to move the characters. You've got lots of plants and greenery all over the place, and then you've got people falling over. Okay, I'm just gonna move him out. I know where he was, so I'm gonna move him out of the way. Have Grandpa opening up the door here. And I'm gonna go ahead and move this guy before I put Cheese Slope back down. Right over here. And then, let me see. There's the raindrops. Then I'm going to put one on Cheese Slope's head. I'm going to add a little bit more water to the characters. Well, not Cheese Slope yet. I'm going to add a little more water to this guy. Then take the picture. Let me see. What is your favorite video you've made? Decent Chef. Decent Chef for sure. Will there be another Decent Chef? That is a really good question, because I would love to do another Decent Chef, but I don't know what it would be about. I don't know how I would make it different from the first one. There are some things I've thought about, like what if Phil became not a chef, he became a judge? What if Phil became a judge for the next Easter Chef? I don't know. It'd be really fun, but probably not anytime soon. Because I would need a lot of ideas, a lot of new ideas to put into that video. But that would be fun. Stop motion running is hard? Yes, it is. King Bob Animations, thank you. Wait, where was this guy? Was he here? I think he was probably here. Man, I might look back. I mean, we might go get to the editing part of this live stream, and we're gonna look at these pictures, and it's either gonna be really good or really sloppy. I don't know. My attention is divided right now, so we'll just see. We'll see how it goes. Also, I need to add a little bit more water on the cheese slope here. Maybe I should have started with a different scene because this one is pretty hard. Let me see. He's not wanting to stand up. Still haven't found a run cycle you like. Yeah, there's all kinds of running cycles you can do. Sometimes it's just best to create your own. Just for the look, to get the look that you want. By the way, have I moved the grandpa in a while? I feel like this scene is going to need to have a lot of masking if I'm forgetting to move people. At least all these things could be masked. I think I'm going to move cheese slope a little bit. I don't know if he moved or not. Okay, I'm just going to take a picture here and then now just focus on getting grandpa through the door. Get through the door. Then I'll only have to animate 2 people. Alright, he's lopsided a little bit. That should be okay. That should be okay. Okay, there. Then I'm gonna move cheese slope. For cheese slope, I'm not really doing my normal run cycle I do. I'm just doing like a your generic everyday run cycle. Because he's like in between the 2 characters, so he's just really hard to move. So I don't really want to worry about using sticky tack. I was trying to do it at the beginning, but it just wasn't working out very good. Let me see. Let me check. Is there... Oh man, I probably should have had some water up here. Then, let me see. I'm gonna read a little bit of chat before I take the next picture. You like Space on a Budget? Yeah, that one's a fun one. That one was fun. Let me see. The contest results probably in a week. Contest results will probably come out in a week or so. I'm not sure if it'll be next Sunday or not, because I would like to finish this video for next Sunday. If I don't get this video for next Sunday, it might be then. Let me see. Making stop motion is so boring to watch. I would agree with that. I would agree. But I'm doing it anyways. I'm gonna move this guy a little bit. I can't really reach him in there, so I'm just gonna move him forward. I'm not gonna really move his legs or arms or anything. Then I'm gonna move this guy. And then all the water pieces need to be moved. And then I'm gonna read a little bit more. Okay, I'm a little hesitant to grab the towel to dry this off because I'm afraid it'll look different. I'm afraid you'll be able to tell a difference in the video that the water is suddenly gone. I'm not sure if you can see the water in the video or not. Have to. That's definitely something I need to work on for any future live streams that I might do. I need to work on a better. Let's let's get this guy straightened up. I need to work on how to be able to see the camera without losing the little camera view at the bottom left. I might have to give up the camera view at the bottom left though if I want that, so not sure. This camera doesn't have a whole lot of features for HDMI or USB, like using it as a webcam. That was the main reason I haven't done a live stream before, because I didn't know how to get my DSLR to work with it. But I finally figured it out. Let me read a little bit more. Break stop motions, talking about the run cycles, has the same movements as normal walk cycle. We move the minifigure forward an extra stud each frame. Yeah, that makes sense. It's really just a faster walk. It's easy. It's a really easy run cycle to do, and it looks okay. But I like to use sticky tack to make them go jump up a little bit higher with each step. All right, I can't see where the grandpa is, because what I have to look at is that little tiny screen at the bottom left that you guys can see. That's all I can see right now of what the camera is viewing. So it's a little bit difficult. I'm not sure how far he needs to walk before I can remove him from the scene. Okay, did something fall? Oh no. A little piece of grass fell. I'm not going to keep that in. I'm going to keep that out. It'll look like they ran over it. And it's just gone now, so that's okay. I'm going to move this guy. Move the raindrops a little bit. Maybe add one on top of this guy's head. Then it's painful to have a bunch of minifigures walking and then one falls over and dominoes the rest. Yep. Had that happen too. Oh man, that's really rough. Is it hard to animate while doing a live stream? Yes it is. Learning that right now. No, he's falling. Get over there. Okay. Then I need to catch up. On the chat. I keep only reading a couple in between each frame. Get a little bit more water here, and then the problem here is that I want him to stand, I want him to lean forward a little bit, but to balance him, I need to stand him up straighter. I can't have sticky tack down there when I've got all this water. Let me see if I can pick up some of that water. Actually, I don't think I picked up any water. I think I put more water down. All right. Just gonna have to go like that, I guess. Move these around. Do I put a cheese slope in every video? No, but I wish I did. Actually, I haven't looked through my videos. Maybe I did have a cheese slope in some of the older videos. I know a lot of the newer ones have had cheese slopes scattered about, but I don't think I added cheese slopes in the older ones. So I don't think every video has a cheese slope, but I wish I had thought of that. And he fell over. Oh man, I'm gonna be happy when the scene is done. Then we can get to an easy scene. Actually, I think we're gonna use the same set, but just a different scene, like after the storm. So then it's gonna be bright and sunny out, and it's gonna look a lot nicer. Let me move these around. How do you avoid the light changes in a frame, Dr. Bricks? There are a lot of reasons. a lot of reasons why you may have light flicker in a video. Mainly, it can be because your camera is trying to auto set the exposure automatically, and it will do that every picture. So every picture, it might change your lighting. If your auto lighting is off, then it could be flicker from any lights in your room that are behind you, or if you're wearing bright clothing, you might be flickering. The light may be flickering because of reflections from that. There are a lot of different reasons for that. Maybe, hopefully, at least one of those will help you a little bit. Okay. Oh man, there we go. I read all the chat. Hey guys. Hello to everyone who joined recently. Thank you so much for joining, for being here. We are working on the hiking video because it probably should have been done this week, but it didn't get done this week, so I need to work on it a lot today. But I don't think I'm going to get as much done as I hoped I would. And he fell over again. Yeah, I'm going to leave him here. If this scene doesn't work, I mean, I might have to redo it. I rarely redo scenes. I really don't like redoing scenes. I like to try to mask everything I can, like all the errors out if possible. But sometimes there's already been a scene this video that, oh, I didn't move the rain, so I got to take a new picture. Yeah, I've already had to redo a scene. I haven't redone it yet, but it needs to be redone. So I don't usually, but sometimes if I have to, I'll just try to make it a little bit of an easier scene to work with, and then hope that it looks better, of course. Okay. Oh man, I forgot I had coffee in here. Drink a little bit of that. Okay. We're almost done. I could end the scene early, like before he goes in, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going until all of them are in there. Until all of them are inside. I don't know if anybody has noticed this before, but I do not script my videos, like, very much at all. So, like, even what I'm animating, what I'm going to be animating today, I haven't even, like, completely planned out. I usually just animate whatever I think of while I'm sitting here at my desk taking pictures. So that may be why some of my videos are a little bit random. But I do write down ideas, but I rarely ever script because it takes time away from animating, and sometimes it's a little boring. But I do recommend you always write down ideas or funny moments for your videos. Maybe not script, but always write down ideas. I'm going to move Cheese Slope a little bit farther into the room before I remove him from the picture. Oh, I forgot the rain again, didn't I? I think I forgot the rain. Let me move those around. I think I just bumped the camera. It's a little bit disappointing. 7 years of stop motion animation, and I still bump the camera at least a couple times every single video. All the time. Always happens. Sometimes it's probably the way I just have my camera set up, which right now, not really sure how to change it or move it around to fix that, but yeah, for now, gotta be more careful about where my camera is. Okay, once the scene is done, I'm gonna go back through chat and read a little bit more. So sorry if you're asking questions and I'm not answering. Just gotta get this this scene done. Move around the raindrops a little bit. Get him inside the door. Then we should be good. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do this earlier. I could do it right now. It's a thunderstorm, so I can do some lightning here. So what I'm gonna do here, I just took a picture, but I think I might delete that picture because I'm gonna do a frame where there's lightning now. So I've got my light over here. I'm gonna turn that on. I think I'm going to point it like, sometimes I just angle it around until I find the right place. I want it to face away. Sorry if that's a little bright for you guys, but I'm gonna face it away from the background because I don't want the background to light up. I just want the rest of the scene to light up. So probably here, take a picture, and then I'm gonna increase the brightness on my camera a little bit, about right there. I think I was at 25ths of a second shutter speed, something like that. I should have checked that before I changed it. That's what it's been on the whole video, so that should be what it was. I'm gonna move around the rain a little bit for this picture. Then boom. Then I'm gonna turn off the light. I'm gonna leave the higher shutter speed as it is. Move this guy a little bit. And then move the rain again. And then I'll put the shutter speed back to what it was. There. Let's see. It was about here. That should be right. Move around the rain. Move the blue guy, and then we'll be done. Then we can do a more fun scene. Probably. I need to pay attention to what time it is. I might get a little carried away. I planned for this for this stream to go for about 1 to 2 hours. I think it's been 1 hour, but I don't necessarily think we're half done. So we'll see. We'll see. This is a test stream. I don't know how long it's gonna go. Just still getting the feel of things, of how streams work. Then I'll figure out better ways next time. Okay, let me see. I think, man, I can't see what the camera sees very well. I'll probably end the scene here, but just in case, I'm gonna close the door a little bit. Oh, actually, okay. I'm gonna close the door. I know I'm not moving the rain right now, but I can mask that in if I decide to keep these pictures. Oh, it's been 45 minutes? Okay. Thank you for that. Stormtrooper Creations. I'm gonna close the door. Okay, so the door is on backwards, so it's not gonna close all the way. I'm gonna have to take off the handle, put it back on. There's actually sticky tack behind that handle so that it, oh yep, there it fell. I think I got the picture before it fell, hopefully. I'm gonna take another one. And then now I'll move the raindrops a couple times. So that if I end up keeping those pictures that I just now took, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep those or not. If I do, I can mask in these raindrops. This will actually be a really easy mask. I do my masking on DaVinci Resolve, and it's one of those tools where you can draw. Like in Stop Motion Studio, you kind of like draw on your mask, but I like the apps that allow you to click and create lines so you can like box out areas. It's a lot faster than Stop Motion Studio. So that's what DaVinci Resolve is. All right, I think that's done. All right, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to read a little bit of chat. How far back did I leave off? um, how do I keep my DSLR from my siblings? Well, um, once I'm done with this, I put this away in my desk drawer, and they don't ever try to get it out or anything. I have let them use it before. I have let them do make a stop motion unsupervised just by themselves with the DSLR, and they did well with it. Their video was not too bad. What other stop motion animators am I subscribed to? Um, there are some. I don't want to say all of them because if you guys might hear them and be like, "Oh man, why aren't you subscribed to me?" But I'm subscribed to a good amount of stop motion creators. Um, Michael Hickok's films. I always love watching his videos. I would say that's my favorite stop motion animator. So I'll tell you that one. Let me see. Okay. I'm gonna try to pay a little bit more attention to chat while I'm doing this next scene. I'll kind of clean up this scene while I'm reading a little bit. What I'm going to do here, I think I'm gonna keep the same scene. I'm gonna change the view again because I want to unplug my camera here so I can see what I'm looking at. Also need to check the battery. Hope the batteries. I have two batteries, so battery power should not be an issue, but it could be if this if it takes too long. Not sure it will be though. I think I've got the shot that I want. This light's gonna come back on. I'm gonna change this light back to the neutral color. Then brighten up my other lights. Let me see. How does shutter speed affect the video? So it's just for the exposure, how bright the video is. The shutter speed is how fast my shutter closes and opens, and the longer it's open, the more light it's going to collect, so the brighter the shot is going to be. So if I do a slower shutter speed, it's going to be a brighter picture. So that's what I did there. Picture by picture, goodbye. I know that was several minutes ago. Sorry. See you later. The window, yeah. I gotta fix the window in post. I'm gonna mask that. Ooh, speaking of that, I need to I moved my camera. Oh man, forgot to take the picture where it's dark. So I might just have to make it black. I might just have to draw that on, edit it differently now. Gonna have to do that. Okay, well, okay. CapCut being banned? I didn't even know. I didn't even know it was being banned. It's a little bit sad. I know there are some other free apps that you can use, but yeah, I didn't even know. I didn't even know. Something is buzzing. Is that my phone? I think it is. DaVinci Resolve is free. There is a free version that you can use, and it has a lot of features, which is really nice. I just use the free version. Okay. Then the results probably in a week for the contest. Results are probably going to be in a week. All right. So I'm going to dry this off a little bit. Where is my towel? There it is. I'm glad this is all you can see. You can already see it's a little bit messy, but behind me, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Okay, I need to turn off my phone vibration. Why is it doing that? Sorry about that, guys. Let me just turn this off. Sorry if you could hear that. You love the set? Thank you, Lego Guy Animation. Is it doing it again? It's still vibrating. Here. There, silent. Save. Okay. There we go. Now we're gonna quickly do a new scene here. Going to remove this. I think I want a different background in there. So first, I need some water. My throat's getting a little dry. Okay. I'm gonna get some of my tan pieces. I can also move this around. I'm gonna move this maybe a little bit closer for this next shot because it's gonna be a closer up shot. It's not gonna be very wide. So I'm gonna build like I'm gonna take some of these tan pieces, kind of build up a little bit of a wall here to block out the back of the house. So this time I'm not gonna have to mask. Welcome back, Animation Studio. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna try to not build for too long. I don't want this to be boring. I'll quickly build this so we can just get straight back to animating. Let's see, is that enough? Oh, my camera battery is in the red, so I will have to change that. It did go out. It did die a little bit quicker this time because I had it turned on before I started the live stream just to make sure everything was working. So that's why it is already running out, but that should not be a problem. I think that piece almost covers all of it. There's a little bit more that needs covered still. There's that. Then here, put this piece underneath. There's this. Okay. That should be okay. I think that'll be good. Let's have the light facing this way. I think I might do a green background. Here, I'm gonna remove this. That doesn't look very good in the picture. So these, this is a new type of tree that I've been adding for this video. It makes it look like in the distance there are more taller trees that you can barely see, and I think it makes it look a little bit more like a forest than normal. Then I need another tree that has a lot of leaves way in the back, so that there's, okay, I'll move this guy. I'll move this guy way in the back, so that there's fills in all of the space from my camera. There's a lot of empty space back there. Let me see there. I think. Let me see. Okay. What I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna take this plate here. I'm gonna add the tree. Add the tree onto the plate. And then this is a time where I will use some sticky tack underneath to keep it secure, because when it's just a small piece like this, I don't want to get a whole bunch of tape to move this guy around. I need to keep this guy from moving. So I'm going to put him back there. Oh, there's a leaf back there. Sorry about that, guys. There. All right. That looks okay. And then I need to change out my camera battery, so that may take a minute. I thought about having a little screen for the stream that I could switch to, where it just played It just played some random videos from Cheese Slope Productions, but this is a different computer than what I have all my videos on, so I didn't get around to getting that. So you guys will have to just look at the scene. Sorry. Next stream, if I do another stream, it should be a little bit more organized and put together than this one. Let's see. Put the camera back in place. Right here. Then do I know when the giveaway is being announced? Are you referring to All Day Motion? Are you referring to the contest that I did, or something else? Then let me see. Okay. Right here. Just about, and then focus a little bit. Oh man, that doorknob's gonna cause problems probably. Okay, that's gonna open. Can you see? Ooh, you can see the green flooring in there. That is a little bit of a problem. I think we could fix that easily. I think we can pick the whole house up. Hopefully, these are brown bricks. Hopefully they don't snap. Okay, that didn't do what I wanted it to do, but should be okay. What color is the floor going to be in there? Probably brown or this tan color. I think I want to do like this darker tan color. Oh, there's a piece stuck there. Marcus, you upgraded from a webcam to DSLR, but I don't understand your question after that. What do you mean? What does that mean? I do like I am hoping I can get a webcam that's actually designed to be a webcam to animate with. I would love to try that out and do a maybe do like a tutorial about it, or like maybe not a tutorial but like a comparison of like what's it called? DSLR and webcams and phones. I would like to do that sometime, but I don't really have a webcam. Oh, by the way, you can see here these windows, they were I use sticky tack for these because they are not actually supposed to be there. Okay, so since I made it higher by one brick. Oh man, you're gonna be able to see that. I need to remove that. Okay, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to have a little bit of an inconsistency here. I'm gonna have the door swing the other way now. So that's a little bit unfortunate. I didn't really want to do that, but I don't want to sit here thinking of a solution for a really long time. So I think I'm just gonna have the door facing this way so that it can just swing out. The bricks will not be in the way, and I can have a floor in there. So yeah, that's not consistent with the first scene, but it should be okay. Should be fine. Oh no, my window. So I'm gonna have this. I think I'm gonna put this up and then put the window back. Okay. Let's see. Should be good. That looks okay. Let's get the window back up. Let's see how the window went. The window was like this. Then I'm gonna read a little bit. Oh man, I missed some chat while I was trying to fix this. Okay, that's in. Get this other piece in there. Then it should be ready. I think the scene will be ready to go. Okay, it's not working like it was before. By the way, I can't hear my audio. I don't know what the audio sounds like. And I know I'm moving around a lot. So is it, if you guys could tell me, is it echoey? Does it sound okay? Does it get quiet or does it get loud sometimes? Let me read a little bit. And then do you ever use actual Lego instruction sets rather than your own? Yes, for backgrounds usually I use that a lot. For actual scenes, it can be hard to get around using it can be hard to use the Lego sets, actual Lego sets, unless you break them a lot. Okay, I think for the scene, just the grandpa is gonna walk out while the others are still inside. So he's gonna be right up to the door. Okay, let me open the door so I can do this. Master builders don't need instructions. I am not a master builder, that's for sure. I need instructions if I'm gonna build anything nice. Because everything you see, whoop, bump the camera again. Everything you see here is not complete. This house has no back. These trees have no tops. I can't make a complete build that looks nice. I can only make partial. And then Stop Motion Studio or Dragon Frame. Stop Motion Studio. I have not used Dragon Frame. Is that? I don't think that's free, is it? I think it did cost a little bit to use. If last time I checked, I think. I could be wrong. Let me see. There's my remote. I'm gonna plug my remote back in. Then I should be good to start taking pictures. So let me plug the camera back in so that you can see that. Then let me put that there. Let me get that to show back up right there. There we go. Okay. Yep, we're good to go. Then door's gonna open a little bit. It's gonna be very, the grandpa here is very enthusiastic. He's a very enthusiastic guy. He's gonna walk very enthusiastically out of the house. If I can position him right in there. I'm trying not to bump any of the cameras, and I just dropped my remote. Okay, so I'm going to since I know my camera probably moved because I dropped the remote. I'm gonna redo these. I'm gonna redo the first two frames because might as well. I'm gonna keep his leg forward like that because you're not gonna be able to see it anyways. So like that. Okay, let me just retake a picture. Then we're gonna open the door a little bit. Can I tell you who won the competition? I don't know who won the competition yet. I have seen and looked at all the entries, but there are a couple that are pretty good. So I don't have the results ready yet. Then oh, there's no echo? Okay, that's great. It's good to hear. I'm gonna have a few frames where he's got his leg pretty high in the air like this, like he's about to very dramatically walk out the door. Get his head straight. Like that. Then Oh, the audio sounds just like my tutorials? Okay, that's really cool. That's good. It's good to know. I wasn't sure if it was going to work or not. Okay, move him just a tiny bit. I'm using the technique where you start quicker and then slow down. What do they call that? What was it? It was like forget what people call that way of animating to make it smoother. How you like start slow and then go quicker. Okay, he's about to start walking. He's gonna do like a faster walk out the door. This is gonna be a little bit tricky because I think I definitely built too much of the roof here. As you can see, I'm having a hard time getting my hand in there. I need to get him through the door, and then it should be a lot easier. Breaks stop motions. Your video was just fine. That's okay. It is eligible for the contest. Okay, he's moving a little bit. Ease in, ease out. That's what it is. Yep. That's what I was trying to think of. That's what people call it. Sometimes I forget to do that. That's something I could definitely work on in my videos. I need to do that more often because I'm so used to just doing consistent speeds the whole time and not paying attention to how quickly I'm moving my characters or not. Gonna use a little bit of sticky tack here because the door is flat on the bottom. I don't want him to step over the door just yet. I want him to kind of walk on it. I am moving the door a little bit by accident. That might be... I might be able to mask that. As long as I have a picture with the door fully open, it should be okay. Like at least one picture with the door fully open. Then we're going to kind of finish his step there. He's going to kind of slide down onto the grass so that I don't have to take more pictures of him standing on the slick floor right there. Then have him like that. You had a heart attack when I said brick stop motion. Why would I give you a heart attack? I don't want to do that. Guess this is just a normal walk cycle. I might delete a few frames if I want it to be quick. If I want the walk to be quicker. What was I gonna say? Just lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I'm gonna delete a few frames if I want the walk to be quicker, but I'm doing the average 15 frames per second walk cycle. Some people do a picture where both legs are both on the ground at the same time. A couple frames into the walk cycle, like before he steps up. But I'm skipping that frame, which I think is what people would say is the normal walk cycle. Like here, I skipped the frame where his feet are together. This is my first live stream. It is. Okay, he's still... How far does he need to walk? He's gonna walk a few steps. Then I'm gonna need to refocus on him because he's not gonna be in focus when he walks out here completely. Then I think after this, if I don't decide to start editing, I think I might build the next scene. I don't know if the what was I gonna say again? I don't know if we'll animate inside. I don't know if we'll get to that, because if I want to upload them to Stop Motion Studio and edit a little bit, that won't take very long. That will probably only take 5 or 10 minutes, really. But I'm not sure how much I'll be able to get done. Okay, so I need to make a decision where he's going to stop. I think he's gonna stop at the third mark right there. This line on the camera. That's a good place for him to stop. Usually it's a good rule of thumb to have your subject in line with one of the lines that you can see on the camera here, the thirds lines. It gives the picture a little more, makes it more dynamic. I don't know. It just looks nice. Okay, so since he's almost done walking, I'm gonna slow him down just a bit. Oh well, he's about on the line right now. He might stop here. Let's see. Does he look better here or here? I think he's gonna take one more step. I think he's gonna take one more step, and then we'll finish that. Then move him a little bit closer. Then as long as I still have time, keep the stream going. Yep. I can go time is it? I could go probably another hour, but then around then I'll probably need to start cleaning stuff up, putting it away. If I do another one in the future, I'm probably going to have a good 3 hours maybe set aside to do it. I think that would be nice. Okay, so while he's turning his head and kind of looking around, I'm going to focus on him. We need to go to turn it to the right. Focus on him more while he's kind of looking around. Then I'm not actually sure how much more to the scene I'm gonna do. Of course, there is more that happens on this scene. I could actually do quite a bit on this scene. Okay, is that focus? I think it looks pretty focused. That looks pretty good. There's a lot I could do on this scene, but I'm not gonna do all of it on the stream, of course, because after they come out of the cabin, there is something else that I have planned that they're gonna do, but it might take a while to animate. It's not gonna be hard to animate, but it might just be a long scene or so. So I think I might switch to building an interior scene once we're done with this. And then, how am I doing it so fast? Well, it's muscle memory, I guess. Okay, so I think that might be the end of this shot. Of course, not the end of the scene, but might be the end of the shot. He just kind of walks out. He's kind of looking around, seeing that the storm is clearly gone. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to set this scene aside. Where am I going to set it? When in doubt, set your scene on the floor. We're going to set it on the floor. So I'm going to take the tape off. I'm going to turn off my camera, try to save the battery. So let's switch back to this view. And then going to put away some of these pieces. It's always important to clean up as much as you can. Of course, I'm not going to do a lot of cleaning up on stream. That'd be kind of boring. But if you can, clean up your scene often so that it's not messy and stressful whenever you're animating. You don't want animating to be boring. Well, it doesn't make it boring, it just makes it stressful. You don't want animating to be stressful. I brick stop motions, I usually try to clean up as much as I can. Some of the things like let me move this a little bit. Some of the things like these leaves I'll probably leave out. There are some translucent pieces that I will leave out because I know I'm going to be using them for the next video, but a lot of the stuff I try to clean up, like everything from the scene, I'll probably try to put away when I'm done with this video. But of course for now it's gonna go on the floor because I don't have anywhere else to put it. I'm gonna take off all of the tape. Where's the last piece? There it is. It's up there. I'm gonna try to maneuver this set to the floor. Okay, so this does not go with it. This is something I try to keep with try to add to every scene. It's just a little background piece. All right, here it goes. There we go. I don't recommend putting Legos on the floor, but that's what we're doing this time. Okay, so I have let me grab this scene that I made earlier. Okay, so this is the scene for the cabin. This is the main scene is gonna be in the A-frame cabin for this video. So this is one that I built. It's got lights on it, so I gotta move those out of the way. And I've got this large area of tan flooring, which I could use, but oh man, why is that right there? I don't know. But I don't really want to break this scene, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna use, because I did use this color on the previous scene, but it doesn't have to be exact, because it could be that it's brighter now that you're inside, so you can see this. I think I'm gonna have to break this. I'm gonna try not to break it too much so that I can reuse it later. This whole wall should just come right off like that. That was not a very great sound. Get the lights. Lights are stuck. Get the lights off of the scene, and then we'll move this. Floor is absolutely a massive shelf. I would completely agree with that. I do have a dog, but it's still a massive shelf for me. I try not to let the dog in here, or else I might lose a few Lego pieces. Your room is covered in Legos. Yes. This room is always covered in Legos. When you have little siblings that will play with all of your Lego, and you hate to say no to them, you will have Legos all over your floor. That's why there are Legos all over my floor. How much of this do I want to keep? I don't want to keep any of it. I will set these aside. What kind of dog? He is a Great Pyrenees, but he is also part Australian Shepherd and Border Collie. So he's actually a pretty small dog. And I'm just gonna set these down on the table that you people cannot see, that is already really messy, because we gotta be efficient with our time. We don't want to be boring. I think I'm gonna keep this guitar for this scene. I think it'd be a nice little prop to add. I'm not going to have this. And then just a minute. Okay, need a brick separator for this. And then Captain Green J Studios, hello. Thank you for joining. Okay, so sorry, that might have been kind of loud. Now we need brown pieces. I need brown pieces, brown bricks. Got a box here. I think I need to move my camera out of the way. Things are getting a little bit messy in here. Yeah, that guitar piece is really cool. Before I had the guitar piece, I made a really weird looking guitar. I think it's you could see it in the one of the compilations of like old films. Can't remember which one it was. Might have been the first one. There's this dude that had a guitar and he tried to play it and it was completely out of tune. Okay. I don't have very many bricks because I used a lot of the brown ones for that other scene. For both of the house, the scene that we just did and the A-frame cabin. So I might have to use this. I'm gonna take these lights off of the set. These lights are really fun to use for different effects. I might use them for this scene too, but I don't know if we'll get that far. Well, we probably won't get that far because the battery pack died for the lights, so I need to change that out. But if you don't have little LED lights like that, you can always just use lamps and construction paper, and that normally gives some pretty cool lighting effects as well. Okay, I think I still need to use this scene, but for this stream, so that we're not wasting time, we're gonna break it. We don't need to break it a whole lot. We just need to take the windows out, because that's not what the windows look like. And of course, we'll just set the bricks to the side because we will save cleaning for later. Take the tape off. I did have tape over top of this window because there was a scene where it was raining from inside the house, and I used the tape to attach raindrops falling down while keeping it clear. So that was a really fun little trick. And then, okay, well, I ended up just breaking the whole thing. That's fine. I'm going to build all the way to the back here. Well, maybe I'll leave one row of bricks on the edge just in case I want to build anything back there for some reason. Then, let me see. What LED lights do you use in your videos, such as lamps and stuff? Okay. I don't really know. I really just bought the cheapest ones I could find on Amazon, and that's what I use. So I do have a link. I don't know. I don't think the link is in the description because I made this stream. I did not make this stream through YouTube. Usually that is automatically in the description, but it wasn't through YouTube here to create the live stream. So I don't think that link is in there, but it's just a random brand. It's a random brand that's really cheap. Probably not the greatest thing to be buying, but I mean, it works. This one, I don't remember where I got this one, but let me turn it off so I can show you. This one right here, it's LED and it's a full light. The other lights I have are ring lights. The full looking light is actually pretty nice to have. This is gonna be a window right here because you won't get rings on your minifigures. Sometimes with ring lights you'll see like the reflections of rings on your minifigures, so that's not ideal, but it doesn't bother me. I don't usually notice it a whole lot, but I don't really mind. Okay, I think I'm only gonna build this much because you won't see this yet. Well, maybe you will see this. Actually, I think I will build over here a little bit more. I think I won't build over here because I think I'm gonna show a corner, a shot of corner of the room, and I think I want a wood stove or something over here that the grandpa comes and lights, and then there's a nice little fire in the building. I think that would make a really cool shot. So I think that's what I'm gonna go for. So I'm only gonna build on this side of the room for now, and then the contest judging. I have looked at all of the entries. There may be one or two I still need to add to the playlist, so sorry for anybody that doesn't have theirs on the playlist yet. I need to get around to doing that. I have not decided a winner. I haven't really even decided potential winners yet because I've really just looked at all of them. I just did like a second pass through all of the entries, just kind of looked at them again, see what they look like, and then I think probably tomorrow I'll really start looking at each one and figuring out where it should be. Well, I don't have a placement system or anything, but I'll determine which ones I think are potential winners. And then hopefully if you guys don't mind, please let me know if you don't want your video in a results video. Like if you don't want me to show your entry in the results video, feel free to just let me know, and if I make the video, I'll just cut that part out. I won't be like in depth talking about each one, but I would like to do like a little montage like I did for the space one. I think that would still be fun to do. Then, is this high enough? This might be high enough. I'm running out of bricks here. I have some reddish brown ones that I have over to the side, but I don't really want to use those. I want to keep it all brown. I lost my place in the chat here. I'm gonna scroll up a little bit. I'm down to small pieces. Okay, I'm gonna be using 2x4s and 2x whatevers now to keep building up, because this is stop motion, so you won't see it all. You won't see the weird bricks anyways. Okay. There's that. When will I do another contest? I really don't know when I'll be doing another contest. Because it's easy to start a contest, but once I get to like right now when I'm judging the contest, it can be a little bit of a hassle to get all the entries, especially if there's like more entries than normal. Like this one had, each contest has had more entries than the last, so it gets a little bit harder. And of course, I want to have prizes for you guys, because I don't want you to spend all that time on an entry and then not have any chance. Of course, not everyone can get a prize anyways, but for those of you who win, I would love to have like a prize. So it can be expensive to run a contest like what I do, like what I like doing. A pinned comment in the chat. I really should. Let me see. I haven't really looked around to see if I can do that. Can I just type my own? Let me type. Let me see. And let me see if I can type out something. Let me see if I can type contest, and contest results will be out in around a week. Okay, wait. Let me see. Can I pin my own? Yes, I can pin it. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so now it's time to build a like a stove or something for here. Let's see. What time is it? 3 o'clock? At least for my time it is. So I'm not sure. I'm not really sure how much we'll get into doing this because I don't have a whole lot of time. I have a little bit of time. I need to figure out what kind of stove that I want to build here, and I don't exactly know how I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'll just like build a little bit of furniture here. I did already have these built for the previous scene. Oops. There's some pieces on there. This chair. Oops. Again. The legs aren't very tall, but since minifigures don't have very large legs, they don't have very tall legs, it's kind of hard to make any seats that are higher. So maybe I'll just like set that and grab the table, take the teacups off, then put those down. Oh, and by the way, from B, thank you so much for letting me know that. That's really encouraging to hear things like that. Yeah, thank you. I really I always try to make sure every video is I want to try to make sure every video I would let my little siblings watch, and it would be fun for them. That's the one thing that I try to think about going into videos now, the ones that I make. So yeah, hearing comments like that, that's really encouraging. So thank you so much for letting me know that. And okay, so I'm not gonna put these down just quite yet because I'm gonna move it around depending on where my camera is. So now I really got to figure out what this stove is gonna look like. I think I want it to look you know what? It might take a while for me to build this, and then I'll waste all of our time. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and put the SD card in the computer and show you what I would do for editing. So this isn't much of any scene that I built. It was just bricks stacked on top of each other. But hey, it's another scene that can go on the floor. So there we go. It's on the floor. I'm gonna take my camera off now, and then we will go to stop motion studio here. As you can see, this is a picture that I've already taken before. This is not I think I've already mentioned this is not the same computer that I normally animate with, so it doesn't have all of the pictures. I do have the SD card that has all the pictures, but all the pictures are not uploaded to here. So I've got to put the SD card in, and then going to upload those things, the pictures that we just took. So let's see. I've got to upload these pictures right here. Okay, and then of course it's gotta upload like that, so let me just read. I'll read a little bit. Okay, yep. Thanks again, guys, for being here. 20 people watching. Whoa, that's actually like more than I thought would be here. That's actually really awesome to see. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for being here. I don't know if we're gonna be taking any more pictures here. So this is stop motion studio. So because that's just about if I set up another scene and start taking pictures again, I'm not sure if I'm going to get done by the time I need to leave. I'm going to have to leave here pretty soon. So we'll do this. I'll do a little bit of editing here and then probably call it good. But now now I know what to do for next time. If I do another stream, I probably will. I don't know why I wouldn't. But okay, here we go. We have our videos here. Does it? Oh, if I minimize it, it's minimized for you too. I can't. Let me see. I can. I gotta go on my phone if I'm gonna look. I'm gonna be able to look at the chat while I'm doing this on my computer. So, okay, here we go. Think I can see thing. Okay, so I've got them running from the storm here. Oh, where did they? Oh, they're at the beginning. They uploaded at the wrong spot. Oops. Let's see, can I take these? Oh, I can see the camera moved a little bit there. It's not ideal. Let's see, can we take these and can we copy? You know what, that was the wrong button. I'm gonna go here, gonna cut these pictures, go to here, and then should be able to paste. Then this won't take nearly as long, of course, to upload, and then we can edit a little bit. So first, let's just see what it looks like. So these pictures I took a couple days ago, of course. So I didn't take these today, but I uploaded a few so that we could have a few to edit that are different. Of course, it's gonna look a little bit choppy because the playback on Stop Motion Studio is not super great quality. It's a little bit low quality, and there are a lot of duplicated frames in here that I accidentally took. So I'm gonna have to fix those. And this is, yeah, so I would just start going through these. I'll look for any duplicate frames. Okay, so there the camera moved a little bit, right? Wait, where was it? Where was it? Oh, I keep messing up. Keep moving away. It's right there. Right in there. It moves. So what I could do here, I could delete these. One thing I could do, since it moves and it's almost the end of the scene, sometimes what I'll do is I'll just delete them. I'll just get rid of those and find more space whoa, why didn't it delete? Here, there. So I'll just find more space for him to talk in another part of the video since there was a movement there. So so then we would keep going, keep looking for frames where I might have duplicated. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna look at the lightning right here. So it did move. It moved right there, but it moved right back as well. So I think if I move this, I'll just cut it so I can paste it again if I need to. Then yep, see, it stays the same now. So there was one frame where it moved, so I'll just get rid of that. Sorry for the flashing, by the way. I shouldn't be doing that. But so now that it's smooth, I'll just keep going. One minus frame, that's no big deal. There's another where it moves. So if I delete this, will it be smooth? Yep, it'll be perfectly smooth again. So sometimes there's just a couple pictures that are out of like that just get moved a little bit, so I just delete those. And then everything else looks pretty good. So of course here, this is a masking frame right here. So I'm gonna keep that in for when I mask on what's it called? I keep forgetting what it's called. DaVinci Resolve. So I could mask a little bit here as well. If I were to mask here, I would go here, I'd erase. And since the masking picture came right before this picture, it's already set up as the masking picture. So see, I can erase him if I want to. I'm gonna undo that. I'm gonna set my brush size. Can I zoom in? Yeah, there it is. Zoom in a little bit. Scroll down. Or scroll over. Where's the little scroll thing? I don't know. I haven't masked on here for a while actually. So then I would just go through here, just kind of make a rough mask to start with, and just kind of clean it up as I go. Just kind of yeah, erase all that. I kind of have a delay in my mouse. My mouse is delayed here. Oh, here we go. We can move a little bit more. I think I might also mask out this shadow here, or actually, oh, it's giving me tips because I just downloaded this on the computer. Okay, the shadow was there before, so I may not remove the shadow. So let's say if I delete these, will it look? It looks pretty normal. Of course, right underneath of his legs, it's going to be there's not going to be a shadow, but that's just how it is sometimes. You usually won't see that very much, so that shouldn't be a problem. Then you keep going. There he's running. So he's actually running in place right now, which is kind of funny. The background is moving instead. This would have been a cool scene to do on stream. It would have been harder, even harder than the one we already did, but it was a cool one to create. I just had the background moving and he running in place. So you can see here this tree. I noticed this tree was too short. So in the middle of animating, so I made it taller like that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to fix that. I think one way I could smooth it out a little bit is by, of course, deleting this picture where it's shorter. Definitely delete that. But I made sure to do a lightning strike right after it happened to kind of direct attention away from it. So I did put that lightning strike in there to help with that a little bit. So if we watch it, let me go back a little bit so we can watch the full thing. If we watch it, you can see it a little bit, but I don't know if there's a way to fix that. Not sure if I can fix that at the moment, so we'll leave it there for now. If I find a way, something else I can do later, I'll change that. I think most of these pictures right here, you can see the background does not move. So I'll probably delete one of these frames. Probably this one. I'll probably delete this one because it's pretty close to these frames, so that the gap is pretty huge for him running like that. But it's not a big deal. It's not a big gap. So I think the background here is more important than the character. I need to make sure the background is always moving. So if that means the character's running looks a little bit sloppier, I would rather have a sloppier character running than a sloppy background, because a sloppy background is really bothering to me. So here, this is what we did. I wasn't really paying attention to this. Let me watch this again. It's not bad. It's not bad. But of course, we got to take care of the frames here with the water not moving, with the drops not moving. Need to fix that in post editing in Resolve. So that's not something I can do here. Well, I can do it here, but it'd just be really time consuming. And okay, here there's a duplicated frame. I'll delete that one. I want the one with the lightning strike instead. That looks pretty good. I didn't move all the raindrops here, so that's it's a little bit, that bothers me a little bit, but I don't think you'll be able to notice it. You did notice it with the door, of course, when the door was closing, but that's something I can fix. There was also a frame in here I saw they weren't moving. Oh yeah, there were a couple times we took extra pictures. You gotta find those and then delete those. Okay, so I basically showed everything that I do for editing, so we don't need to do a whole lot more. Another thing that I might do in editing is pauses. So right here, he's fully in focus here and he's looking out one direction. So I'm gonna pause this random amount of frames. It really doesn't matter. Oh, why is it doing that? 7 frames. Let's just do 7 frames. He's just gonna look over that direction for 7 frames. Then he's gonna look back this way. He's gonna look back this way, and we're gonna pause it again. Let's do 5 frames. You can do whatever you want. It's just that if you do 15 frames, that's gonna be a full second because this is 15 frames per second. And of course, if you do 7 frames, it's gonna be half a second, etc. So gonna move back a little bit. So yeah, that looks okay. And if I were to add voices and sounds, I could do that here, of course. But I don't voice over in Stop Motion Studio because I had a problem with it with the desktop version. You could see in the police officer video. The police officer video, the sounds were really delayed, and that was from Stop Motion Studio. So ever since that video, I've been like, I don't really want to add voiceovers in Stop Motion Studio because it delayed my sounds, and that wasn't very great. So I'm just going to stick to putting in sound effects and stuff in Resolve, and that can be another video as well. I could do another video on a little bit of Resolve, maybe, if I can. Well, the thing is, if I did that, it would only be. That's all it would be. It would only be editing. And I don't know if I want to do only editing. That might be a little boring. So I'm not sure. Maybe I could figure out a way to do stop motion and Resolve editing. But yeah, that's about it for the video here. I'll probably end the stream here in a couple minutes too, because we did the editing, we did the pictures, and I'll just be ready to plan for the next live stream if I have time for that. And then so I had an idea of doing like a separate video for a live stream only, so I would only work on it on live streams. So you would see the full process of making the video, and then I guess yeah, it would only be on the live stream. Just have a separate video, just a separate video to work on, a brick film to work on just for that. I think that would be fun. So yeah, I'm gonna work on some more ideas for this, and I think that's all. So again, thanks everyone for joining. I'm really happy that this went okay, at least went half decently. So thank you so much for being here, and guess thanks for watching. Until next time. So see you later.